Now I've been talking about ceiling fans. This switch right here is for a Casablanca ceiling fan. Okay, this is controlling this particular ceiling fan. And I don't know if you saw my other video or not. Look at this. Here's power, reverse, fan, light. Reverse, what's that all about? Well, did you know ceiling fans have a reverse? We'll get the fan on. Now I'm gonna press this reverse. You see the way it's going is going to the left. Like that. Okay? Now if I press reverse, did you hear it? What? Now look at it. It's going the opposite direction. Now it's going reverse. Call that reverse. How do you know which way is reverse? Well, the way that reverse is if you don't have a switch that says reverse, there'll be a little switch on the side of your ceiling fan, usually up there, either on top of the canister or on the side somewhere where there's a pull chain. This one doesn't happen to have anything. There's no pull chain on it to turn it on and off. There's no additional pull chain for a light that goes on and off. There's not the little switch for reverse because it's all controlled right here. But lots of fans aren't like that. There's an actual reverse switch up there, but let's just talk about reverse. When you stand underneath the ceiling fan, you don't really feel the air very much when you have it in reverse. Okay? I don't feel it at all right here coming straight down on me. But the funny thing is, look where the Kleenex box is. See that? It's fluttering. Look at that. And here's the ceiling fan way over here, but yet that is fluttering a little. See there? Now why is that? I can stand right underneath the ceiling fan and nothing's happening in reverse. Well, in reverse, usually you do that in winter or if you have, well, mainly in the winter, and also if you have air conditioner heating registers that are up in the ceiling. But you see here, look at this. No registers up in the ceiling. All of our registers are down on the floor. And if I had a choice, I would prefer having them on the floor because in the winter, when the heat comes on, the heat rises. Okay? You're going to get a more quickly heated room if you've got floor mounted registers because the heat rises. If you have registers up in the ceiling, and especially 10-foot ceiling like this, as opposed to an 8-foot ceiling, your heat has to blow down, and it has to blow down that much further because heat always rises. So you've got all this heat up in here, and you're standing down here somewhere. You want to feel the heat down here, or when you're sitting in a chair, you want to feel the heat down here. That takes a lot more heat. You got to fill up this whole ceiling with heat before you can push it and push it and push it and push it, get it all the way down here, as opposed to floor registers where the heat comes up about this far. You feel nice and toasty before the heat even gets up this high or up to the ceiling. Now, in the winter, what you do is you're going to blow the heat down into your room easier, because what happens is the heat is right in here, and this ceiling fan, when you have it in reverse, sucks the air straight up to the ceiling fan. All the air in the middle here of the room is sucking up towards the ceiling fan. Okay? And then it sucks the air right up through the ceiling fan blades, and it sucks it right up to the ceiling. And then when it hits the ceiling, it pushes it. Where does it push it? Against the ceiling, up against the outside walls. So this air right now, if you could see it, this air, if I filled this room with smoke or something, the air would go up and then it would go this way over to that wall, over here, over to this wall. And when it hits the walls, where does it go? Then it hits the walls, and then it comes down the wall. That's what's happening. That's what's happening over here. All this air right here is up here, and it's blowing across the ceiling. It hits that wall. It comes down the wall. And look, you can see it. You can actually see the air blowing way over here. Let's see what happens if I turn this. If I turn it to have it just blow straight down. I mean, this might still blow to a certain extent because this air is coming down and it's fairly close. But see, now when you have it on regular and it's going this direction, okay? When I stand underneath it, man, I can feel all kinds of air blowing on me. That's how during the summer you want your ceiling fan, because you want all that air blowing down on you, right? Now see over here, it's not moving as much. It's moving, it's gonna move a little bit, but I say that, but it sometimes it's not gonna hit it, but it's not because the air is going over here and blowing down. It's just because the air is filtered like this going over to that. Because see right now, it's hardly moving at all. Okay, so that's what your reverse switch is for. Okay, so I've got it off. I press it, and now it's going to be in reverse again. But in the winter, we're getting ready to be in the winter. We don't usually use the ceiling fan in the winter because we've got our heat registers are down on the floor. So this room gets nicely heated without turning the ceiling fan on, and having it in reverse. But if in the winter, if we ever did turn the ceiling fan on, we're probably gonna do it on reverse. Now in bed, when you're sleeping or something, and if you're sleeping in bed and you got it on reverse, you're going to feel it against your neck, where generally you don't feel it against your neck because it's going to be coming down this way, and maybe you don't like that, so turn it off. You know what I mean? And if you have your heating registers up in the ceiling, by all means, turn your ceiling fan on and put it in reverse in the winter, and that'll help reduce your energy cost to a certain extent, because your thermostat is down this high. You know, your thermostat is down. See where your thermostat is? It's about eye level. So all your heat in a room has to come all the way down to your thermostat if you've got registers up here. Okay? And so maybe if you turn this on, you can turn it on low. You don't have to have it on high. You can turn it on low. And that'll help reduce your energy costs, I'm saying, during the winter. Okay, I'm just turning it back on the regular, and now I'm going to turn the power off. Okay, so that's how the reverse works on something like this. Okay, and if you have a handheld remote, usually on the handheld remote, there's a reverse on there. And on other ceiling fans, now this ceiling fan doesn't have it, on other ones that are generic, maybe it's just got a pull chain for on, off, or on, high, medium, low as you pull in it. And then there'll be a little slide goodie that goes from forward to reverse. And it's going to be on there. I got up on this ceiling fan to look, and there was nothing. And that's because it came with this right here. And I looked on the other ceiling fan. Funny thing was, I came in here and I thought, well, surely this ceiling fan will have that little goodie somewhere. And I got up there, I couldn't find it. There was nothing. And that's because when they got that ceiling fan, they probably got it with this here. Not all of them have it up on here, but there are some that do have it. Here, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take you downstairs, and there's a ceiling fan down here that has one, and this is kind of like the generic one. I don't know why they put one like that in here. And all ceiling fans used to be like this one. Okay, let's see if I can't find it. Now see this ceiling fan? See, there's a pull chain there. That's for on, off, high, medium, and low. And then there's another little goodie right there. See that little button? It's kind of like a slide. I'll get you over this direction so you can see it. Right there. See that? It's pushed over to the left. And that's regular. You push it over to the right and it's going to go the opposite direction. Oh, hey, hi Pippi. Hi. She just makes herself at home. She thinks she's the boss of the house now. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. And of course, when I get ready to install the new ceiling fan and the new switch and all the other stuff in the other room on reinstalling this existing one over in Mother's room, I'll be sure to make a video for you for all of the different things that I'm going to do. Of course, it's not going to be in one video. It's going to be in all kinds of different videos, but I'll put them all together so that you can see from start to finish that you too can save money around the house.